Blockchain Brew Show. One minute later, we'll be ready. We gotta do an extra minute, guys, because Trent had to go to the bathroom. It's okay. It's resolved. It's weird seeing House full name now. I almost didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Al, Jay Lady, King Christopher Paul, 477 Hutchinson. Chris.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal. Anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Oh. All right, guys, who cares? You guys have seen that a dozen times. Let's get on with the show.
Disclaimer, not financial advice. We're not liable for any personal financial decisions. Thank you. What's up, guys? Welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. We are your hosts, Trentinator and the T-Square. We're in the house. If you haven't already, smash that golden like button. Woo-hoo-hoo. Like that. Maybe the subscribe bell right here, ring-a-ding-ding, and your ring-a-ding-ding. You can find us over there on YouTube in one of the beautiful, magnificent corners that YouTube offers on any TV that's a square. Now, if it's a circle, then I don't know where you can find us, but do they make round, oval TVs? I don't know. Over there on Kick and Rumble, we grow beautifully. I don't know if they have a subscribe bell, but they have a heart. And if you find the heart, you can find me. So go over there and look for it. But anyways, guys, we're gonna cover some Bitcoin news. Is the top it? I don't know. We have to go cover some alts. I see a Zebek call out there already. So we're gonna cover that, and then there may or may not be some, other news to check into. Who we got in here? We got Daily. What's up, man? What's up, Daily? How you doing, my brother from another mother? What you drinking over there, Daily? I got this beer inspired from you. It's called the Bottom Cutter. The can art just looked like something that you were drinking in Colorado or wherever you're at right now. The Bale Breaker, and it is running about 8.2%. And I had this one yesterday. But I dedicated it to you yesterday, but I didn't see you. It's a little bitter, very hoppy, and it tastes just like something I would drink on a tractor. We have Duality C. What's up, Duality? Muffhead. We have King Christopher Paul 4 Hutchinson. We have Mr. Hal, Chris Klein, and we have Real Meta and DZ. And we have Daily as our only dedicated member currently. Let's go.
In the chat, anyways. D Not You is also a member, but yeah, we've got Daily's got a. Let me zoom in on it some more. how do you like our? That's a.
What do you think?
Of a couple good-looking faces in the back.
Oh yeah, it is. What beer is that? Nitro.
That's an Imperial
Nitro.
peanut butter milk stout.
Thick.
Man.
It's a good beer. I gotta try. I had a butterscotch whiskey one time, and I was laughing because I ate a hot turkey sandwich, and then I was like, man, what the hell is with with this butterscotch whiskey? And then I realized if you eat really fatty foods, you just don't get a buzz. I drank like half a fifth. I was like, I don't feel anything.
That's how you know. That's how you know daily means business, guys. He's got his 2 screens up here, ready to roll. Watching the show on one screen while he's charting on the other screen.
Trent, we should do something like for our members.
Yeah,
we covered their coins first.
Well, actually, so I just learned this. I don't plan on doing it anytime real soon because we got to work our way up to it. But YouTube allows you, and you know what? You're right. We will cover their coins first. But also, this takes scaling a little bit more. But YouTube just rolled out a feature where you can change a live stream from public to members only during this. Well, no, hold on. During the stream while it's live.
You're not worth it.
Why? So look,
I watched a whole bunch of videos on testing and that and it just does not work.
Because if you take the last 10 minutes of the stream or whatever, and you say, hey, I'm going to cover X, Y, and Z, but I'm going to change the stream to members only.
I mean, you want to try it? I watched a couple of videos and just people said it didn't work very well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to try it anytime soon, but we have to scale before trying it. But it's interesting.
What percent is that beer daily?
So I don't know what's going on, and I wish I would have said something earlier now. But I try to click on the Discord link, and it says it's invalid. Wonder if it's my computer. So, this is going to be one of those annoying things that we have to say, 50 more times. Until it kind of gets filtered out and we're only saying this, to new people at that point. But the reason why, Chris, the reason why the Discord link is invalid is because we made it invalid. And the reason why we made it invalid is because now that we're YouTube partners and we can take memberships, we have transitioned the Discord to where the only working link is inside of the members only group. So if you were to become a member of the YouTube channel, a monthly member, then in the description of the members only video is the working Discord link. That being said, message us on X because you've been around with us before we made that change. And we will let you into the Discord. We will DM you a valid Discord link. So the idea is that anyone that's been with us and was already in the Discord before we make that switch is grandfathered in. But like I said, from the moment you came on here, you've been like real active with us. Yeah. You've been real active with us, so DM us, or I already have you in our DMs. We will DM you on X and send you a valid Discord link. So there you go. For all of the newcomers from here on out, they will have to be a member at $9.99 a month in order to get into the Discord. Now, that being said, we do have a couple lower levels put up there just in case anyone has been with us, still wants to support us, but might not want to support us at the $9.99. We will be doing some things for those lower levels as well. Like, I think we've kicked around having poker nights, and the people that are on the $4.99 tier don't have to put up a buy-in to get into the poker night or something like that. So, yeah.
Exactly. Did you know that Chris came on the show with?
Yeah, I saw that. I
Yeah,
saw that.
it was really good.
Yeah.
Daily, when we get you on there,
Good stuff, guys.
in there hanging out with us.
Yeah. So I do have our Caleb and Brown weekly roll up
Oh, good.
today.
You guys are wondering, I'm eating food because I got off at work about an hour before the stream. I drove home in a little traffic, got here about half hour before the show. I was able to take a shower and put the kids to bed and do one load of dishes. And I'm like, okay, now it's food time. But it's going to be mixed with stream time because I get up so early and I'm hungry. Ask about the Brew Crew OnlyFans. Guys, we launched a new product. We're testing it out.
We did not. We did not.
If you want to see, you're right. We did not. You did. And if you want to see Trent, guys, he's pretty proud of it.
Lies. This is not true. Although I might create an OnlyPans where you just watch me cook. But
I did tell you that, Trent. Like OnlyFans isn't just for adult content. Like it's used. It's only like 60% used for that, or 40%. Like this, it's a straight up streaming service. It just has no limits.
Anyways, you guys, I have Monk Magic Dynasty today. This should be called Dank Magic Dynasty because this thing is it's got a lot of Nelson hops in it. But got our ASMR pop. And our poor, as opposed to the rich. We were all supposed to be rich in October, but
it's not over yet, Trent.
Yes, sir.
And the trade that I put in at 103 is doing pretty good.
Trend's pie indicator is available for.
We also, Trent, have bullish divergence on the daily.
Let's go. Bullish divergence on the daily.
Daily. Now over to the fat lady sings. That's right, man.
Yep. All right, guys. So weekly roll up. Guys, you know the drill. If you want this news roll up in your inbox, just create a free account with Caleb and Brown, link in the description, and it'll get dropped to you every week. Market highlights. The U.S. government seized $14.4 billion US dollars of Bitcoin from a global crypto scam operation. The Fed will hold a crypto conference covering a range of topics on October 21st. I saw that on Twitter. That's big stuff. So I'm going to be really interested to see what they say tomorrow. I'm going to try to cover it, actually, live. So, go ahead.
I was going to say, North, do you know Evernorth?
I don't think so.
And this just came out today that David Schwartz said he was going to let us know on the journey he goes. And he's now going to be, I think, a board member for Evernorth. And Evernorth is going to do a DCA microcellular strategy for XRP.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I think he's using DeFi too and work in that direction.
It makes his move make some sense, because it'd be a little, conflict of interest, I guess. Zeta Network Group secures $231 million US private placement payable in Bitcoin. Stripe's blockchain project, Tempo, raised $500 million US in a series of funding round. Peter Thiel-backed Erebor Bank was granted a conditional federal banking charter, and the Retirement Investment Choice Act was introduced in the U.S. House. Risk assets struggled to reach new highs this week after the October 10th sell-off through President Trump's announcements that the proposed 100% China tariff was unsustainable, lifted major index to end the week. Thursday's dip on October 16th followed Zions Bank Corporation, revealing losses on 2 industrial loans, though affected stocks rebounded Friday. Gold extended its record run, hitting a new all-time high of $4,380 per ounce. Economic data was limited as the U.S. government shutdown entered its third week. Fed Chair Jerome Powell spoke on Tuesday, October 14th, hinting at an October rate cut and an end to quantitative tightening, sparking modest gains in risk assets. Looking ahead, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng will meet this week with a potential U.S.-China summit at the APEC meeting on October 31st, on Reformation Day. Q3 earnings are also due from Netflix, Coca-Cola, Tesla, IBM, and Intel. Weekly performance on the stock market, we have the S&P, the Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ up on an average of, let's say, 1.8%. Looking ahead, flash manufacturing and services, PMIs from the US, UK, and Germany are set for Friday, October 21st. US data is tentative due to shutdown. US core CPI, also Friday, October 24th. Crypto sectors mostly declined this week, with staking services seeing the steepest drop as traders de-risked after recent sell pressure. Following the October 10th sell-off, JP Morgan's client note attributed the correction to crypto native investors. Around $12 billion in futures open interest was closed, while ETF flows and CME Bitcoin open interest stayed stable, suggesting institutional investors largely stayed out. This implies crypto whales and believers in the 4-year cycle led the selling, while TradFi maintained long-term exposure. That's interesting. 4-year cycle believers leading the selling. Staking services, okay. EigenCloud is down. We got this market sector performance, everything in the deep red. Bitcoin opened the week at $115,000 falling to a 4-month low of $103,516 amid US-China trade tensions and post-October 10th sell-off weakness. Bitcoin has since recovered to around $110,500. Bitcoin dominance hovered near 59.5% this week. Bitcoin investment products saw $946 million in outflows. The Nasdaq Bitcoin correlation decoupled this week after tracking closely through 2025. The break began October 15th when the Nasdaq gained 0.4% while Bitcoin fell 3.7%. With $524 million in crypto liquidations. On-chain data suggests the October 10th sell-off, which triggered $19 billion in liquidations, drove the divergence in ongoing crypto weakness. From August to mid-October, stablecoin inflows to spot exchanges declined, while those derivatives platforms, often used as collateral for leverage, increased. This synthetic demand likely fueled Bitcoin's rally above 125K and its sharp drop as positions unwound. Progress in US-China trade talks and stronger macro data could renew bullish sentiment. The US government seized $14 billion in Bitcoin from a Cambodia-based scam operator, Huion Group, which forced victims into 16-hour work days. Wow. Running big butchering scams. Yeah.
Almost as long as my day was today.
Running pig butchering scams. Okay.
Pig butchering scam?
16 hours of work butchering pigs. Prosecutors have filed for criminal forfeiture. It's unclear whether funds will be returned to victims or added to the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Guys, we already know the answer to that. I mean, I wish that it would just be returned to the victims, even though that's like a little less bullish, I guess. But I think we know the answer to this, guys. The U.S. government's not giving all that Bitcoin to Cambodian scam victims. They're keeping that shit in their stash. You know what I mean? For real.
Did you hear? I heard something today, Trent. So you know how there was a GameStop squeeze and GameStop got squeezed too. like $400 a share. So I heard right now what's happening with gold and silver, if you didn't notice the price movement, is there's actual a squeeze on gold and silver. What I mean by that is that the banks in London have an excess amount of shorts open on silver, and there's no demand. People want to buy it, but they don't have any. They're out. And all the silver runs through London. So now what's interesting is the banks, not banks, but not hedge funds, but the people who have the silver, there's silver available, but they don't want to sell it to London because they know the longer they hold it, the more of a short squeeze London has to pay and the price goes up. And they're hoping that as the price goes up, people are enticed to sell it to them so they can pay their debts and pay their shorts. But if no one pays it, that will be a huge short squeeze. And the same thing can happen to silver as it happened to GameStop because people are aware of that. And the second thing that's really interesting about silver right now, why gold and silver are running up so much, Trent, is because you know what Trump told China is that he wants to put tariffs on precious metals. Well, does that include silver? And maybe he didn't say precious metals, but he said like useful metals or something along those lines where people like, does that include silver? And if that does include silver, that will cause a huge spike up because China's not going to be selling their silver because they're not going to be paying a tariff.
Yeah. I just saw you post that in the Discord daily. That's crazy. Man, this is why, like, I don't know. I don't know about anyone else.
How do they know that you have Bitcoin?
Yeah, like I don't know. The government can come take my ADA out
I'll
of
take
my.
your ADA. It doesn't have to be the government.
The government can come take my ADA out of my cold dead hands. So, there you go. That's crazy. We will look at ADA, Chris, for sure.
And we'll check out Squid and Toshi and Amantis too, DZ.
Yeah. Strategy bought a bunch of Bitcoin. Newsmax bought a bunch of Bitcoin. Marathon Holdings bought Bitcoin. Yada, yada. Ethereum opened the week. Okay, over $4,000. Let me just skim to see if there's anything important.
Did you hear that? What people are saying about the Bitcoin whale that shorted the market right before Trump's speech? Who it is?
No. Who do they think it is?
Barron Trump.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought that was just a meme, but let's see here. End of an alliance. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance (FET) fell 27.8% amid broader market weakness and Ocean Protocol's sudden exit from the alliance on October 9th. The rise of AI rivals like BitTensor, with Ocean reportedly exploring a subnet on its network, further pressured FET. That's crazy. So the word on the street, is that Ocean Protocol has left the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which was supposed to be, this...
they left, for sure.
It was supposed to be this super group of AI projects between Fetch AI, Singularity Net, AGIX, and Ocean Protocol. And so we're now saying that Ocean Protocol is leaving the alliance and looking to join Tau instead.
Now it's just FET and Singularity Net.
Yeah. Which Singularity Net should just go back to its own thing. It could probably recover.
It could recover and do the best because I thought it was the best of all three of those before it even joined. 100%. The fact that I was even on Cardano and I was like, dude, it's the top AI in the game, 100%, hands
Correct.
down. It was the best.
Now, it does still, part of the merger was like under this understanding that like a certain amount of the ASI tokens would be minted on Cardano. So it still is kind of on Cardano to this day. Like AGIX is still tradable on chain on Cardano. So hopefully if they did move, hopefully the move out of this wouldn't be too hard. I mean, I don't know. Aster dropped 20%. I thought about shorting it. As recent DEX gains unwound, the decline followed DeFi Llama delisting and later relisting Aster, noting its trading data remains a black box, whatever that means.
It's because that it matches the BNB verbatim, and so they can't figure out the wash trading thing.
I just didn't know what they mean by black box. I've never heard that.
They mean that they can't figure it out. It's a black box. Where's the bottom?
I get you. Story IP declined 20%. XRP slipped 4.7%.
Black box.
And then, so this is the main thing I'm eyeing for tomorrow, guys. Like this U.S. Federal Reserve crypto conference. That's going to be big. Like we're going to be wanting to be in front of our screens when that happens, because it could be the kind of thing that like really sends us moving back the right direction, depending on what they say. So, because there's always a non-zero chance that they say something really crazy, like announcing a Bitcoin purchase from the U.S. I mean, probably not, but I'm just saying there's a non-zero chance. So, there we go. That's all I got for the news and the weekly roll-up today. And I'll put myself back on the screen.
Trent, where'd you go?
I'm here.
No, I mean, like, where'd your screen go?
Oh, I accidentally removed it.
You accidentally removed your screen.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty intentional to me.
So, Bitcoin. I just gotta look at this first, guys, and then we'll start looking at coins. Okay, so the thing about this to me, on the daily chart, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all these drawings, because you guys don't need to see last week's drawings in this week, you know?
You good?
Yeah, but okay, there we go. So right here we have the price has recovered above the 200-day moving average, which is coming in at $108,000. So to me, guys, this is sort of a line in the sand. So it's the first line in the sand. It's not the ultimate line in the sand, but I'll show you what I mean, right? So we have these tweezer bottoms right here on the daily, okay? And it looks like we made this fake out below the 200-day moving average. And when we did, we came down to $103,348. I mean, first we wicked to 101.9. And then during the volatile phase after the scam wick, we came back down again to test a low of 103.4. So on the weekly chart, Bitcoin has held the 50-week moving average since September of 2023. So from this period back here, Bitcoin has held the 50-week moving average. Being above the 50-week moving average has signified a protracted bull run on Bitcoin, right? So now, almost now a full 2 years later, like what this means is that we can probably call a break underneath the 50-week moving average. We should probably call that some kind of bear market, just being honest. Because it's held since September 2023. Now, I don't think we will see that break just yet, because the stochastic RSI has now reset all the way down in the dumps down here. Okay? So the 50-week moving average is now coming in at $102,396. back when the wick happened, it was actually sitting at like just under 101, right? But it moved up a bit after the weekly close. So it's at $102,396. That is the bull market line in the sand, in my opinion. Now we have come down as low as 103,400 already. So I think, in my opinion, if we were to fall back underneath the 200-day moving average on the daily chart, then we would go down to the 50-week moving average at 102. And we would attempt to hold support there. If we lost that support, it would be a bear market, in my opinion. Now, we've recovered above the 200-day
What did
moving
LT
average.
say?
I don't know. We recovered above the 200-day moving average. There's a good chance, in my opinion, that we actually just go up from here. We could, right? Like the stochastic RSI has bottomed; it's moving up. The MACD is rounding a bottom at this point, and we're at, we've held and tested very, 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 very strong support on the VRVP. So, like, we could just be moving up from here. Maybe with a wick back down to 108 or so. But, I see us continuing to close daily candles above $108,000. So there you go. That's for Bitcoin. Someone, who was it? Who asked for?
Well, LT says we still have one last fork leg to go, boys. Don't lose sight. Wife changing money on the way.
Yeah.
Not changing my wife, but adding some.
Oh, yeah.
I know, me too, man.
So Chris asked for ADA. So I'll say something real quick about that and save the rest for the spotlight at the end. But, on the daily chart for ADA, I do see this, after we wicked, we came back in and we've held within this larger pattern. We've remained within this larger pattern. So, I still think that, we've come to the bottom of the pattern. So, I would expect to move back up to the top of the pattern now, which would bring us up to 85 cents. And then ultimately a break from this upper descending line of resistance would start the path toward a multi-week run to $3. Now we have, on the stochastic RSI, it's made this, W formation here. The MACD is about ready to cross bullish on the daily, and the purple line on the RSI has crossed above the yellow line. Cardano looks pretty good here. The risk reward ratio, if you set your stop right underneath, the break of this pattern here, you're risking the move down underneath this pattern. You're risking that move. I'll just go ahead and give the percentages. If you swing trade this, you're risking a 10% move down for a 30% move up. And that's just within the that's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, and that's just a move from the bottom of the pattern back to the top. You're actually standing, in terms of reward, if you hold on to it, you're actually standing to gain from the break above the pattern. So there you go. You want to look at some coins from the chat?
Sure. Daily says I open 100 extra on ADA. Am I wrecked? No, don't worry, Daily. It'll play out. Remember we were saying today, ADA was like a black box. I mean, for Pete's sake, they named the DeFi coin Midnight, so they don't nobody see it. See here, Trent, I was looking at. You might disagree a little bit, but that's just because you disagree with me all the time. I'm just kidding. But I did see a little bit of divergence on the 15-minute. And what I mean by you might disagree is because I jump over these. You don't usually jump over other wicks, but from like anchor wave to anchor wave, we have down, and from anchor wave to anchor wave, we have up. So we do have some bullish divergence coming on the 15-minute on BTC. The 1 hour, I'm still like, it could hurt a little bit more. The 4 hour, we're touching the 21. We still have momentum to the downside. The money flow has been coming up, so might not be serious, might not. 12 hour looks like we could have some pain throughout the night from the Asian market with the doji candle. But what I like is the daily. We have a green dot momentum coming up, Stokes RSI, VWAP coming up. And the 2-day is a doji candle for a reversal of our previous downtrend. We haven't got the green dot yet, but we do got curvature on the RSI, Stokes, strength, and money flow, and VWAP. So what can I say? That's what I'm going to hope for. And then what do we got? What coins do we have in the chat? We should throw them on the screen so I can find them so much easier.
Got you.
Boom, there's some more. DZ always got us looking at these coins. I practically should just be trading these coins full time with you, DZ. I look at them enough.
Right.
Actually, I was actually looking at Squid earlier, and I felt bearish on it. Maybe I should
DZ, is that an AI girl as your icon? Anyway.
Well, if it's AI, then shouldn't it be non-binary?
No, actually, it would be very binary, right? Like zeros and ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I just gotta know that because I see that in the icon, but I can tell from the way that you write that you're very much a man. So I don't know. Talk about a black box.
No AI, she real.
I just couldn't tell. It's a very high resolution picture, like.
So, Trent, you still think DZ is a man or a woman?
No, he's a dude. See, because I had this debate in my head the other day, I just didn't say anything. I should have, but I was looking at the way he writes, and I was like, I can't remember the example, but I was like, yeah, only a dude would say that.
But what if it's not a dude?
He is. I might get canceled if he's not, but he is. I'm gonna be canceled. T-Square is gonna be running the show himself permanently.
Well, what we got going on with Squid is we're at this lower level of support, which is not a bad entry point. I mean, it's not way down here. I haven't expanded on those huge time frames. Well, I guess there's some farther down, but I don't know. This is a pretty good entry point. You got the lower level resistance right here, support. We do have a double green dot right now going on the momentum waves. VWAP's breaking up. Stokes RSI and strength are beaten down to a 2 and a 3. So you can't go much lower. We have a doji candle, which is a good sign of a reversal. Now, I definitely think we're going to start creeping back up. The question is how high. I think we'll at least come up to the 21. That's kind of my guess on the 15-minute. I'm going to expand out to kind of figure out. My screen switched went black. I'm coming back, I think. One screen came back. 2 screens came back. I'm back. I'm just not moving.
Oh.
Am I there? Can you hear me?
You are there.
What just happened? I just
Well, actually, you were from. Wait, your screen came back.
Okay, I think I'm coming back. Okay. Something's happening. Well, you know what? My face isn't moving. It's okay. Just look at my charts.
Hey, my internet's going to be doing good now. I don't think you know this, but on Friday, I got fiber optic internet. And so, fingers crossed, I don't think we ever have another Trent freezing on the screen again. So there you go. And I don't know. Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just removed myself and now I came back, but now I don't have a face.
Yeah.
I am Trent, the ghost of Trent, DZ, and I'm here to haunt you. Woo!
Hey, do you want to exit StreamYard and join back in, and I'll take over?
I don't know because it closed out. I think I need to reboot my whole computer because it was doing this to me earlier.
Okay, well, I'll
let me finish Squid, and I'm going to tell you. Okay, guys, it's me, Trent. So the 15-minute, I think we might have bottomed. The 1 hour, excuse me, we are at the support box right here. Now the momentum waves are getting ready to almost clip over each other. We are very oversold, being in the 60s. 60s is oversold level, so excuse me. The 4 hour. Now, if you want to trade a longer time frame, that's not the 15-minute and the 1 hour, and you want to go into like a day-long trade, I would be wary of entering something like that. You could be catching a bottom, but we don't have a confirmation. And usually when you try to chase the bottoms, it's something that you kind of have to wing on maybe on a smaller time frame. So there's that. The 12-hour, it starts screaming down. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm checking the different time frames. I don't see the 2 days is kind of the only one that looks bad, but everything else between like the 1 day to the 4 hours, though, it's like not screaming bad. But it does kind of look like a little bit of a, you know what? I was going to say it looks like I could give it all back, but after reevaluating my thoughts, we probably bought and we came up, come down here, bink off the 21, and then we can start a wave of, wow, I drew that a perfectly straight line, Trent, and it came out like a squiggle. I was literally going through the boxes. Wow, why could it look at the straight line? That's a straight line using the paint pen. What the actual heck, man? You just go slow, it just squiggles. I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted. I don't even know where the eraser's at. Is the eraser even in here as a tool? Someplace, I thought. Wow. Anyways, pay no attention to why the squiggles are squiggling, not straight. So, I think we are getting close to a bottom for this. Now, what was the other one you asked for? You changed it, Trent. I had him pulled up on the screen, and you changed it on me. I think one of them was Toshi. I do remember this. Toshi. But Toshi has been respecting this trend line very, very handsomely.
It was. Now I can't find it.
You have to look for DZ. Are we bottom? Well, we are at local support on the 1 hour. It wants to roll over. There's no bullish divergence, and the red is pretty deep. Stokes RSI have not shown any signs of stopping. The strength is still tilted down. Now, we do got a VWAP that is kind of curving up, which is a good sign. Now, we had a little baby curvature right
here. And Aventus.
Okay. We did have a little bit of curvature right here where we actually popped up. The question is this going to do the same thing and not become a huge push up? Now, we did have some manipulation going on here and here where they were trying to push the price down. We have a double green dot. We have money flow looks like it possibly peaked here on the 15-minute, and the wave will be smooth, gradual increase. VWAP looks good. Stokes RSI are low, but they haven't shown a full-on sign of an uptrend. We do have a little baby doji candle to the upside on the 15-minute. The 1 hour is kind of undecided. The 4 hour, we have an X to the downside. Now, if you want to go ahead and long an X, that is entirely your decision. There's an X right here, which did not play out, and we moved up. I am the fan of not long in X's because they don't usually play out well for me. I mean, here's an X right here that it would not have played out. There's an X right here that would not have played out. Long that X should have been okay. These ones, you would just broke even. That one been bad. That one been bad. That one been bad. But usually when you get X's, it's not immediate uptrend like that. Especially in the middle of a downtrend. You could be getting something like this coming. I'm just eyeballing. You get a shoulder, head, shoulder. I have no idea, but that's just something I see right there.
Joe says my indicators are not visible on TradingView, but I have them loading on my chart. Can't see them. Are they hidden? If so, how do I unhide? Well, you just go click the little eye.
Well, hang on, Trent. This might be a problem too, because see, I have Market Cipher B right here, right? But there's no Market Cipher B turned on my thing over here.
Well, that's because it's on the bottom.
Well, yes, Trent, I understand that, but even like I could turn it on and off, on and off. I can turn this on and off, but I should be able to turn this on and off, or I go into the settings and edit it, but I can't. It used to be there. It's right here. See?
Right.
But if I click it again, I get a second one.
Right.
And that's just silly. Nobody wants two. Do you want me to reboot my system, Trent, and see if I can get myself back on the screen?
You may as well. That, or you had a long...
Oh my gosh!
Or you had a long day, you might want to cut out. It's up to you. You covered
yeah, I disappeared, but wait. But when I think something happened... Sorry, Trent, I'm talking to my wife. She's trying to help me. When you were talking right there, Trent, I took you off the screen, and I started laughing because no one could see me, but I was like, oh, he's gone! He had the same problem, too.
Yeah, man. So let's see here. I do want to cover. Someone said Zebek is going to explode. I'll look at that in a minute. I personally want to look at Bless, because you know what, guys? I'm back in this thing.
I'm still here.
I am back in this thing. The reason why is because
you're not on the screen.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Good.
The reason why I am back in this thing, guys, if you were with us last week, you saw that I made like a 400% trade on Bless, and then I turned right around and re-entered and made another 200-something%. So, Hal said, does the AWS problems with servers have any impact on crypto? Does it impact the market at all? Not to my knowledge, no. Because nothing on the value of your crypto is not exactly held on servers, right? On AWS servers. Now, certain things are, like, if you have an NFT, for example, the actual art of that NFT, in order to say, in order to not like put excess stuff on the blockchain, like if you're on Ethereum, the actual art of your NFT is actually stored on Amazon Web Services, while the ER721 token itself is on chain. It's on the blockchain. It's not really on Amazon servers, right? But then you have some more innovative projects like ICP that are not using Amazon servers at all. And same thing with Cardano. I don't want to say that they're not using Amazon servers, but they are building out the infrastructure. Like some projects on top of Cardano are building out the infrastructure to be completely independent of Amazon Web Services. So, yeah, I mean, there's nothing, no one's, tokens themselves are actually really on Amazon Web Services or dependent upon it. Joe said, double click anywhere on the screen, sent the answer to T-Square when he had that issue a few days ago on Discord DM. For sure. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate the pro tip there. And guys, also, if you have not yet
Trent, what did I miss?
I don't know. If you have not yet subscribed to Joe over at Trade Intuition, he's got a couple thousand subs over there. Go do it, and he'll learn you a thing or two. And then, additionally, what did we just cover? I was answering Hal's question about Amazon Web Services. So right here on Bless, guys, I am back in this thing. And the reason I'm back in this thing is because, it pretty much made a full retrace. It pretty much gave all the gains back, but it gave almost all the gains back. And I think that's important. It's still...
You think that's more to give?
No, I mean, this may seem like, mincing onions or whatever. Don't ask me what that means. I don't know. But, I mean, look, you do have like 25% underneath that from the lows. So, from the local lows. So, like, it looks like it almost gave all the gains back. But, starting at 3.5 cents is significantly more than starting from a low down here of 2.5 cents. So, yeah, and so it's made you could say it's made a higher low. Now the MACD on the 4 hour has really rounded out a bottom here, and it looks like it could cross bullish. Stochastic RSI is almost completely reset to 0 on the 4 hour. So I think that we're going to see some kind of pump back up. Do I think we're going to immediately rip back to this to these highs at 20 cents? No. But do I think 20 cents is the forever high? Also, I do not. The reason I do not is because I've been studying the fundamentals of Bless a little bit. Because it was one of my favorite trades of my short-lived career. And as I've been looking at it, I'm realizing that it's actually a truly new generation, render or Altcoin. They're saying that it's the world's first shared computer. Now, the thing about this, like, anyone can, you can go to Render and, I've been a big Render fan for a while. I still am. But you can go to Render and you can, share some of your unused GPU power, lend it to the Render network and earn Render tokens for lending your unused GPU power. But, guys, if you've ever looked into doing that, it's not actually that simple. Don't get emotionally attached to coins. Just saying. No, I realize it. I was kind of joking about about what I said, but I did start to read up on it. And the thing about Render, if you've ever actually looked into lending your unused GPU power to the Render network, it's not actually that easy. For whatever reason, the last time I've looked at this on Render, which was admittedly, it was a year ago, but the last time I've looked at this, you had to actually fill out some kind of form and send it in, in order to do that. But with Bless, it actually looks like it doesn't really matter what device you use. You could have a couple of old phones sitting around and an old laptop, and you could wipe those things and put all of that unused GPU power to work and earn tokens. And it looks like you can just connect your devices pretty seamlessly. So that would be pretty big. I'll come over here, share this tab instead, and I'll assess it a little bit because, a couple things I didn't really look at in too much depth is the top holders. I'm sure that it's pretty imbalanced. I'm sure that, the team probably holds like 20% of the supply or something stupid like that.
Trent, when do you get your midnight?
Well, they are ending the claim period this week. So all we know is that, they're ending the claim period. And then after that, I think it should just show up in your wallet when it's ready.
Oh.
So
DZ, I'm shocked that you asked about Toshi, but you should have been asking about Floki. Because Floki is the one that moved.
So, Blast Network is a decentralized computing platform that turns everyday devices into a shared computer. Laptops, desktops, and phones contribute verified compute through a Blast node. And applications tap that capacity on demand. As participation grows, the network scales with it, giving developers a practical way to run compute-intensive workloads, while node runners are rewarded for their network contributions. So, let's see. How active is the Blast network? Since its inception, Blast has demonstrated significant adoption. More than 5 million nodes have participated in its testnet. That's pretty good. Providing early validation for the concept of a shared computer powered by everyday devices. Okay, but how much of the...
It's on its way back down, DZ. Just short it.
Okay, so we have... Advisors hold 3% of the supply. Pre and seed sale holds 6%. That's not too bad. The team holds 15%, which sounds like a lot, but
I think that sounds small.
Yeah, I mean, for a $64 million market cap coin, those kinds of coins are usually pretty heavily. The token supply is pretty heavily centralized in the team. I don't think 15% is that bad. Strategic, whatever that means, 0.5%. Ecosystem grants, just under 3%. Foundation, 10%. The foundation is a little bit different from the team holding it, though, because the foundation has agreed upon contracts of how the tokens are going to be used for marketing funds down the road or this, that, or the other thing, right? And then community incentives has a whopping 35%. That is pretty good for a low cap token like this.
You know what's going to do good is Co-AI.
Yeah, it is.
Did we get a new thing from BitFi?
Yeah, it's up. We talked about that on Friday. We showed it.
I don't see it.
I haven't tweeted it yet. That's why.
Oh,
I need to do that. But when we do it, just click the link in the description, and then I'll click it for you, and then you can run it. So I'll do that right now. But yeah, you guys see what I'm saying though? This does not look that bad. It does not look shady for a. Now I get that things aren't always as they appear, but it doesn't look shady for a $64 million market cap coin.
Trent.
Yeah.
Its name is Bless. That's the shadiest name you could give a coin. That's a $64 million coin.
Let me pop this link up on the screen here for you. Let's see. And bam.
So tiny.
Your favorite segment. I popped it up for you.
It's true. Guys, if you like the If you like the BitFi dog, what's the BitFi dog's name?
I don't know. We got to give it a name, I guess.
Well, I was gonna say it might be a meme coin.
It's not.
So somebody go make a meme coin of the BitFi dog and name it the we'll call it BB for Blockchain Brew. Guys, if you haven't already and you're interested in learning how to trade, you can deposit $100 and get a $60 bonus.
Oh, I got you, Muffhead.
No KYC, no VPN. You save 20% on your trading fees with our link. If you're agreeing to trading, $100 deposit, you get $60 bonus, 60% of your money. If you're a little more advanced, deposit $500, get a $100 bonus, 20% of your money. If you're a little bit more skilled, deposit $1,000, get $200 bonus. If you're advanced, like Trent and I, you could deposit $5,000 and get a $1,000 bonus. But it doesn't have to just be Tether. It could be Cardano. It could be Bliss. It could be Chill Guy. It could be Doge.
Could be all of it.
It could be all of it. It could be a smorgasbord of your favorite altcoins. And I usually lead into the link, Trent, but then I forgot you don't get the link anymore in the Discord. Yeah, guys, if you really want to optimize using BitFi, join our Discord. It is $5.99?
$9.99.
$9.99 a month, and you get top ROI trades coming through and aggregated through their top ROI traders, I guess. And you get scalp trades, you can get swing trades, you can get all sorts of fun trades. Plus, you can get our feedback on what you think is good or bad, and we can help you out with that. There you go. Trent's on the screen. He's going to show you some of the trades. I mean, that's where Trent found Bliss, and he made a couple.
It gives you all
100% gains.
Yeah. So, there was that B3 the other day. So, yeah, you get all these signals. And, the way that you find this is, or the way that you get the Discord link is by becoming a member of our YouTube channel at $9.99 a month. And you will find the Discord link in the description of the members only video. So there you go.
Trent.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So coming back over.
I think it's a good idea. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you now. I can't hold it. we should do a pumpkin carving contest.
Oh God.
In the Discord. I'll put a poll up. And the prize will be Trent's hat. You win his hat.
Let's look at news here. Binance Alpha will be the first platform to feature Blast. Okay, look, here's the thing. I'm not saying that I love this from a moral standpoint because I kind of hate Binance. But I'm just saying...
You shouldn't hate Trent. It's a strong word.
But I loathe Binance. But I'm just saying, guys, it's obvious right now that Binance is like the new cesspool of 100x tokens. It just is right now. And Binance Alpha being the first platform to feature Blast, it tells you something. I don't know if it tells you something good behind the scenes, but it does tell you that some people want to pump this thing. Obviously, some people want to pump this thing because it 10x'd in a day last week. But I don't think that that's one and done, in my opinion. Just think about it. If you were them, whoever they are, whoever was behind that pump, if you were them, would you want to just run that one time, or would you want to run it back and fill your pockets up again? I don't know. So who are the founders? How does the Bless Network economic model work? It operates on a proof of stake model, node runners, blah, blah, blah. What technologies power Bless? You know, some nerdy
He wants
shit.
both of our hats. Hey, Chris, when we get our merch store up and you want a hat, I'll sign it and then I'll send it to you.
So share this tab instead. You know, the other big pumper, you know, TA. See this thing, look at this nice looking rounded bottom, this curve up here on the stochastic RSI. Look at the MACD
Coming in.
wanting to cross bullish. You know, I'm sorry, I keep saying Bless. TA has held like really strong over the last couple of days of turbulence here. I mean, holding around 5 cents. And this was as everything else was like red. You know, I would have expected it to give back more gains. And then you look at the RSI that's crossing bullish. I mean, it hasn't confirmed yet, but you've got this kind of action going on right here.
I have to keep carving them even if I don't want it because I have too many kids. I have to have a pumpkin for each kid, Chris. And then I fry up all the pumpkin seeds. I gotta take a picture, send you the one I just bought last week. It's 130 pounds. And it was a nightmare to get out of the car by myself. Getting in the car was easy. I just had other people load it up.
See, I mean, you could be looking at another shot at breaking above that 200 moving average and then potentially holding it this time. You know, like this thing is not a one and done either. You know,
Trent,
like,
you know, I just want to point out while we've been talking, covering my segment, the coin that I was going to try to cover is pumping.
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
Pull it up.
I just wanted to point out, guys, is that I think Chain or Co-AI is looking pretty good right now, Trent. I like this move that's coming up. When we have a green dot, VWAP breaking in, money flows thick on the 15-minute. On the 1 hour, it's like a full-on reversal going right now. The money flow is ripping up. VWAP still looking good. Stokes RSI and strength are looking good. Now, you are buying into a little bit of a candle, but, you know, if it keeps on going, I mean, where's the VRVPN, Trent? Where we got going on? Where's our support? Oh, those are very big. Can I make them smaller? There we go. All right. Well, we broke through these two little gaps. I guess what just happened?
You there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm trying to get them to shrink down. I was in the middle of reading it, and then all of a sudden they adjusted, and I can't figure out how to get them back to where I was at.
Double click it and reset your chart.
What?
Well, I'm on a Mac. I use a trackpad, so I double click it by like using both of my fingers at once.
Okay. Well, all I know is I'm saying that we're okay. I can't see anything with the VRP. It's taking my mind up. Wait, did it just go back to where I had it? There we go. Okay, sweet. So we came to strong support level. We just broke above this one. There's like nothing but air until we hit up to $10. So there could be a good chance to make some gains here. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, and you're coming to the 4 hour, momentum's coming up. Very little money flow to the downside. VWAP's breaking up. It's looking pretty good. It's probably coming back up to the 21, which is shortly around $10. You know, don't be stupid, but trade with your good risk. Oh yeah, there you go, Trent. I'm happy now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know, it looks like the next token unlock for Blast Easy is in January. So.
Oh no, you know what January is, right?
What?
It's supposed to be the month that the bull run ends.
Oh, well, something like that. So, you know, you have 2.5 billion tokens unlocking in January. Well, yeah, my point is, I think, you know, the tokenomics are not good. I see what you're saying. Like, there's almost 2 billion tokens in circulation of a 10 billion max supply. So you're going to have a 5x dilution going on there. But, you know, if you're trying to ride out some of these pumps for the next few months, you know, I wouldn't buy it and hold it spot either. But hey, maybe I can trade the heck out of it the next couple months.
What do you think about Caspa, Trent?
Caspa?
Yeah,
I hate Caspa.
I
No
know
offense.
it's okay. Why do you hate it?
I hate it because the community that I've interacted with is like so nonsensical about why it's the best thing since sliced bread.
I mean, like, how many community members have you interacted with it?
Well, just some in real life friends. But I mean, one guy that, you know, he was big on Link in 2020, you know, before DeFi summer. So, I mean, it was my first spot hold almost 2 years ago. Okay, look. It's no hate on anyone out there, but can you throw me on the screen while I pull it up? Let's see. It's no hate on anyone, but I look at the Caspa chart and it's just like, let me go to the weekly. Like that's got to be one of the ugliest rounded tops I've ever seen, like on a weekly chart. Like, okay, and that being said, like, look, Stokes are down here at 0. Like, I'm not saying it's not gonna move, but man, like, I don't know about this coin. So you got in 2 years ago, then maybe you got in at a good level, Chris. Like, you know, no shade on that, but I mean, let's look year to date.
Trent, why do you have like one VRVPN node that's like the size of half your screen?
Because I'm on Caspa on the weekly chart, and I'm on MEXC, and it's as far back as it goes, and that's where all the trading volume is. So, you know, if I go back to the beginning of the year, like January, like it's at a negative return for the year. Like down 66% for the year at that. Like, it just doesn't look that great at all. And, you know, the Caspa community, from what I've seen, is like so gung-ho about Caspa. And like the thing that I hate the most about it, and I'm not shading you, Chris, like nothing but love. Like I hope that your bags go to the moon. Sincerely, I do. The proof of work, I have such a hard time trying to figure out why I should believe in any coin that's proof of work other than Bitcoin. It just doesn't make any sense to me. 2 years of keeping farm, same, nothing but love. I agree, time is limited. I'd rather have my money on a coin that's moving. 2 years in Caspa and still nothing is like dating an ugly chick and waiting for her to be pretty. Yeah, like it's
Trent.
Huh.
I heard a noise, and so I got up to go check on it, and my kid found the used plunger, and he was like just sticking his hand inside the plunger. And I pick it up, I'm like, oh gosh. Jinx. I'm like, man, we're this is why parents drink.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need a second beer. I need another beer. I'm out.
Well, you got anything on your mind? If not, I'll
I have
turn on a
nothing, man.
spotlight
I was literally drained at work today.
Yeah.
Like it
So I'll
sucked.
do a Cardano spotlight and wrap up an early night. Let's see here. Share this tab instead. And Chris, please put a +1 in the chat, Chris, if you don't hate me for that. Because I really am not trying to make anyone hate me. I just don't get it personally. Everyone has their own preferences. Right, exactly. Yeah. Hey, we're right there on that one, man. And one of my best friends is big on Caspa. I don't want him to I want his bags to run. I really do. So let's see here. Tap tools. If you woke up, what's that?
I was gonna say, is that it?
No, not quite yet. Oh yeah, that.
The Homer Simpson, was that the spotlight?
No.
Oh.
So guys, just in the SEC decision on the Grayscale Cardano Trust ETF, yes, the ticker is GATA, is approaching. A green light here could mark a major step toward institutional access to ADA. So, guys, Grayscale did amend their S1 filing, in accordance with the new guidelines that the SEC has released. So, Grayscale is positioning themselves accordingly for the government to come back on, to reopen, and for the SEC to no longer be a skeleton crew, and for the SEC to come and start, approving all of these ETFs. So Grayscale has positioned themselves for a launch of the ADA ETF. Cardano ranks second in global community support, just behind Bitcoin. Guys, this is one of the most fundamentally bullish reasons why I am so big on Cardano. The community aspect is just higher than anything else out there. With 88% of votes bullish, it remains one of the strongest and most confident communities in crypto. Cardano is one of 20 assets in the CoinDesk 20 index. Yeah.
Yeah, when do all the other ETFs are coming out, Trent, this month? Because isn't there supposed to be a whole bunch?
Well, yes, but the government shutdown, the SEC is on a skeleton crew. So, and remember, the original deadlines do not matter anymore because the SEC told everyone to just go ahead and withdraw their, 19B. Their 19B through 4 portions of the filing or whatever, because the deadlines don't mean anything anymore. Everyone can just file an S1 form, and the SEC, the SEC can technically approve any one of them at any time or all of them at any time. So, that's why the feeling out there in the cryptoverse is that once the government shutdown ends, that we could see the SEC just come back with a blanket approval on all these. So, right. So, that's all I got right now. You can go ahead and sign us out.
That's pretty good. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, DZ. Thanks for coming in, Chris. Thanks for coming in, Daily. I'm trying to find you. Thanks for coming in, D Not You. Another glorious member, D Not You. Joe, thanks for popping on in. Where am I at? Hal, Finney, thanks for coming on in. I'm trying to scroll quick. Real Meta, thanks for coming in. LT, thanks for coming in. Calvin, thanks for coming in. Coming in. You're coming in daily. Thanks for coming in, Duality. Thank you for coming in, King Christopher Paul 477 Hutchinson. Oh my gosh. I'm tired, guys. Later, guys. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30. So we staying at time. Later. Peace. Oh gosh, Trent. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.